key to our success is the staff. It's the lived example every single day that teaches their commitment to this vision of wholeness and fullness of life, and every child really reaching their full potential is real. They do not give up on students. They are constantly looking for a better way.
There were several times where I felt like I just want to give up and I'm just tired of this. And the teachers are by your side and they're just saying, I know you're better than this. I know you can do this. There's hope. It's not only you. Other people believe in you and believe in what you can do.
We're going to be something someday. We're going to be great someday. And then he gets kicked out, can't even eat. How do you think he feels? What is he thinking?
I've worked with a lot of visitors who come to Community of Peace Academy, and they sometimes tell me that it's just such a magical place. It's not magic. It's very deliberate, very intentional work on the part of an entire community of people believing in the mission and vision of the school.
That passion that you see trickle down is actually inspiring as a staff member. To know that your staff members and your leadership is really into it and really passionate about student development as a whole, it just kind of draws you in, and that's what's drawn me into the school.
I think it's really the empowerment that you feel at this school to pursue that vision and have it be supported by administration, supported by other staff members, expected by students, that that's how they'll be treated.
You have to remember when you're making charts, there's a whole bunch of different ones, but they all have a different purpose.
We really do walk the walk. We feel we are role models for our students. You'll see the same things that we're asking our students to do in terms of being peace builders and having a moral and ethical compass. We do the same in our interactions with our colleagues.
Since I've been working here for the last 9 years, I've never had a negative, relationship with anyone. It's always been positive. And when there are issues, we do what we teach our kids, which is conflict resolution, and we talk about things and then we resolve them. But I always feel like I can talk to anyone at this school and that things can be resolved peacefully.
We respect our students and we respect our parents. They bring rich knowledge and rich background, and they have many resources, many skills and talents, but we also need to make sure that the larger society is going to see that.
I'm here for you guys, and that's working with you guys. So I think it's important for us to all think about that. As staff members, we try to start out with relationship building opportunities, like through ethics class when they do the peace circle. Whatever the discussion is, they come in and they have the opportunity to discuss it.
Expectations were clear about the academics, but there was another angle to it that was just especially appealing to us. It had more to do with being good citizens rather than just being good students. It was a process of modeling the kind of behavior that was expected of the kids, and they delivered on it. And the nice benefit about that was that in the process they also are receiving a very good education.
I wonder why they chose these plants to be up here.
Because the temperature is colder up here, so maybe it's better so they can survive better.
Oh, that's a good hypothesis.
This isn't a public school where you have to work your way to be somebody. Even if you're nobody, you're still somebody to everybody. And that's something that's unavoidable here, and that is what's going to contribute to your success, not only for yourself, but you're working together in an environment where you want to achieve this success, not just for yourself, but for everybody else. You become a part of something more.
I think that relationships and teaching just honestly go hand in hand. And so we give a great deal of time to building relationships. When all of the children in the building are treating each other with unconditional positive regard, it gives them voice. It really does. It gives them self-confidence and a feeling that they can succeed. They begin to believe more profoundly in their own potential and their own ability to succeed because of that principle of unconditional positive regard for all.
They know that when they walk into that room that they're unconditionally accepted by every individual, both teacher and peer alike. And coming into an environment where you know that is pretty enlightening, and it makes it much easier to focus on the tasks at hand.
We visit each student's home each year. We get to know them. We chat a little bit about things. We talk about the parents' goals, their hopes and dreams for their child for the year, what things may have been challenging for their student in the past, and what things they'd like to see them improve upon for the year. Provide conferences so that you can be updated on the progress of your children.
It is very important that we have someone who can speak the Hmong language, because a lot of parents, they are new immigrant to this country, they are new refugee here, that English is their second language.
Oh, oh. So some grandmas have lots of purses.
As the Latino homeschool liaison, it's great to be able to work so closely with families.
Hola, le llama Teresa de Community of Peace Academy.
There have been times where parents, ask me questions about immigration or welfare or homeless shelters because they don't know where else to turn, and they know that the school is there to help.
Be safe, ask questions if you need help, and I should hear some talking, but it shouldn't be very loud. It should be quiet enough that you can hear me if I say, everybody stop.
The way that we use discipline at our school is really to not to punish or to shame or humiliate students when they've made a wrong choice, but to really help them move forward and think about, okay, I did something wrong, I broke a rule, how am I going to fix it?
Because for every behavior we choose, we know there's going to be consequences. We know there's going to be consequences, whether they're going to be good or bad. They're either going to be rewards or it's going to be more of a punishment. So the goal is to choose behaviors that will lead to rewarding consequences as opposed to consequences that cause punishment.
And that's part of the Peace Builders Pledge that we say every day at our school.
I am a peace builder. I pledge to notice and speak up about hurts I have caused, to right wrongs, and to help others.
Even if you don't like somebody in this school, you're going to work with them and you're going to find qualities that are going to make you change the way you see people. You learn to accept yourself and others.